So with this session, what I'm going to do is work through an example of creating a histogram, and this should help you with your homework assignment and stats. So histograms really are visual frequency distributions. And so you can see here with this, we've got a set of data that's got 10 subjects in each group. So there's groups that were randomly assigned to either work on breathing techniques to help them with their pain levels. So you can think of these people as being in waiting rooms and maybe in emergency rooms or something. So they're working on breathing techniques to try to modify their pain levels. And this other group is just using your standard kind of control group with having a TV as a means of distraction to try to help with pain levels. And then the dependent variable would be their reported pain level on a 0 to 1, a 0 to 10 scale. So from this, what we might want to do is create a histogram for each group, with a breathing technique group and for the TV group, and to be able to organize the data to be able to help us see patterns a little bit better. So one of the first things you want to do, you want to create your x and your y axis for this. On the x-axis, that's where you're going to have these numbers here. You're going to have the pain level numbers, basically your dependent variable, will go on the x-axis. And generally for that, you also want to have about 10 or 11 spaces, no more than that for your categories. If it's larger than that, then you're going to want to group your categories together. So if I go and create my x-axis here, and create my lines for each one. We go, and so I can number these off then. And again, this is the pain levels going across here. So here's our dependent variable. There's their pain rating. And on this side, we're going to have the frequencies on the y-axis. So how often did a number 1 occur? Or how often did a number 2 occur? That's what we're looking at here. So from here, what we're going to just look for that, and we're going to create our histogram. So you'll notice here we only have one, okay? One person who reported a pain level of 1. And so create that one there. And then we have 2, you see of 2. For number 3, we have 2. 4, we have 2. 5, there's no 5s in here, so we leave that spot blank. The 6, we have 2. There's no 7s, there's no 8s, and there's 1 9. So you notice we had 10 subjects. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 subjects listed there. And you'll see most of them are clustered around down here towards the lower end of that pain scale. Now we're going to want to do it for the other group, for the TV group. Those who are randomly assigned to that condition, basically a control condition. So same thing here. Go across, and we're going to, the pain level, it's the dependent variable is still the pain level, so we'll put that down here. And then again, we're doing our y-axis. Again, this is the frequency, how often it occurred. This is the area where students often make the most mistakes in the homework. It's that they forget that this is for the dependent variable down here, the x-axis, and this is for the frequencies, how frequently this occurred. can number these up here. So the same process as we go through, we look to see, we don't see any 1s, we don't see any 2s, we have 1, 3, we have 1, 4, we have 1, 2, 3 5s, no 6s, 3 7s, 8, we have 1, and 9 we have 1. And that should add up to 10. There's 10 subjects here as well. So 1, 2, plus 3 is 5, 8, 9, 10. You see from here, just visually, we can see that for the TV group, there's higher levels of pain as compared to what it is that we saw for the breathing techniques group as well. So this is a nice way to kind of get a visual representation of the data and to get a better sense of what the data is telling us, certainly as compared to what it is that we see with just this raw data here.